Like, whoa. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Anastasia powder and Anastasia foundation. Okay, so the powder itself is vegan, gluten-free, non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested, alcohol-free, and long wearing. And you do get 0.9 ounces in this powder, which I did take it out of the packaging, and it is a pretty large powder compared to something a little bit more average like the Laura Mercier powder. Here you can definitely see a lot bigger. A lot. So the foundation is vegan, gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, I think that's right. Anyways, eye doctor tested. Why can I not say these words? Suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing, and no flashback. So if you want to know my thoughts on the products, just keep watching. Alright, so I'm just gonna prep my skin. I'm gonna use the Tarte Quench Primer just for all over the face. And I avoid my T-zone because I'm gonna go in with a pore filling primer because I do have large pores and I have oily skin. Alright, next I'm gonna go in with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. The Pores No More primer does really help. It's like the best primer in my opinion for pores and oily skin. I'm gonna use the Tarte Under Eye Corrector just to correct. I do have like a darker under eye. I'm trying to film more videos for YouTube because I have like leaned more towards Instagram because the Instagram videos are a lot easier to edit. So we're gonna see how this works. Hopefully it's not a flop and I can post this one. Now I'm also gonna go in with the Anastasia Liquid Glow because I do want to be really glowy today because I want a little bit more smoky on the eyes. So it's blending super easy, which I normally always use a sponge. I never really use a brush unless it's like a stick foundation. And this is one pump that I've had, one pump that I used. It definitely is like a medium coverage, but it is buildable for a full coverage. Okay, so that's where I'm at with two pumps. Really pretty. It does look just like skin. It's not cakey on the skin. It's very, very pretty, very glowy, which I did add a little extra glow. But you can still see like it's very, very luminous. Okay. So I'm gonna use my normal concealer that I always use, which is the Tarte Shape Tape. In the videos, they were applying the foundation right up under the eye. I don't find that that works for me because I have like a lot of creasing under my eye, so I'm not a fan of that, but we'll see. So my concealer on top is blending out super, super easy, very smooth, and sometimes like I've noticed like with the Shape Tape, like I'll have issues with blending this concealer on top of other foundations just because a concealer is so matte. But this one, I'm not having an issue. So today I was like, I'm gonna go for something natural. And now look at me. I can't get over like how good my skin looks. Like, who is she? Seriously though, my skin does look really, really nice. I didn't want to go too bright with concealer just because the powder, I don't know how the powder is gonna be. Is it gonna be like super brightening? Am I gonna look ghostly? So I'm gonna start light with the powder. I haven't really had any creasing like crazy. Like normally if I wear like my go-to foundation like the Double Wear, I'll get like a little bit of creasing right here in my smile lines, but no creasing, so that's a plus. So I'm gonna set my concealer. And it looks really light, which this is. I was gonna get the shade Banana because it's for like medium skin tone, but then I was like, no, I went as something a little bit brighter. So I went with Vanilla. Translucent just looked, it made me nervous. Hopefully this doesn't give me a cast, because if so, I'm screwed. Alright, so I'm not even gonna bake. I'm just gonna go ahead and dust it off. So I'm gonna use the Anastasia bronzer, and this one is in the shade Saddle. I really like this shade. It's like perfect, the perfect bronzy shade. So normally with some foundations, whenever I go to put like on my bronzer and stuff, I feel like it does move around a little bit because I do have scarring and like little veins on my cheeks that you can see normally. And this you can't see, like it didn't move anything around, and it's very full coverage. Like for it to be a medium coverage, I feel like this is still like super full. I mean, not super full, but medium, but buildable into a full coverage. So I'm gonna go in with like a little bit of blush, and I'm gonna use the Tarte shade in Party. Alright, and for gloss, I'm gonna use this Pure Lip Gloss in the shade Goals. It's really cute. If you guys haven't seen these, so this gloss actually does come with like this little button on top, and it's a light. How cute is that? With a little mirror, so, you know, cute. I thought it was cute. I'm just gonna put some gloss on. But overall, definitely a 10 out of 10 for the powder and a 10 out of 10 for the foundation. So I've zoomed in, and this is how my skin looks. Very natural, more skin-like. So the powder, I definitely recommend. It sets it in place, and I notice like when I do touch the skin, I don't have anything come off. There's no powder, there's no foundation, no stickiness, no tacky whatever on the skin, and it does blur the skin. Like looking at my skin on camera, it is very smooth, and I don't feel like it's heavy. I don't feel like it's cakey. And I've used a lot of different powders, but this one I definitely see like a huge difference with like the under eye area. I do tend to get a lot of creasing in the under eyes, and here I don't feel like it's nearly as bad as what it normally looks like. So when it comes to creasing and powders, I feel like whatever, they're gonna crease anyways because I naturally have creasing. But this one does help to blur. And like I said, my pore area, I do use a pore filling primer. But sometimes when I put on my bronzers and everything, it does move around the product a little bit, and you can see pores, which this, I feel like it definitely blurred and it did what it was supposed to do. So foundation, I absolutely love the way that it looks on my skin. It is very, 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 very lightweight. It is really, really nice. It does give you a glowy finish. It doesn't feel super drying on the skin. This one, I don't feel like I look cakey. I don't feel like it's like cracked on the skin. I don't feel like it's super tacky or sticky. So if you're that girl who likes a medium to full buildable coverage, you're not quite like a BDCC type of person, but you're not super full coverage either, this is like the perfect medium. So I think either way, I feel like this is like a really good foundation for everybody. I hope you guys like this review. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you don't have me on Instagram, go ahead and I'll leave that below so you can follow me. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.